I'm spending half the weekend at work anyway, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm at the
Okay.
yard 5 a.m. getting it in. that's
Good morning.
that's every day though. That's why I'm always on Facebook. Like I be bored as hell. Like I be at work, don't nobody be there. My job at the yard is mad chill, so I be chilling most of the day, getting
Well,
paid,
that's good.
getting
Cause
paid
they
the
was like,
bullshit.
Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. They hating on me like it's giving them a cash prize. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. They hating on me like it's giving them a cash prize. Yeah, I'm most hated.
All right, let's get into it. You can start with your intro. You know your name, your age, how long you've been married, relationship length, all that good stuff.
okay. So I'm going to start.
Yeah, you're cool.
Okay. So my name is Desi. I'm 24. I have been in a relationship for 4 years. We're going on 4 years. And I just hit the 2 year mark as far as marriage.
Congratulations, recent anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Actually, this week. Yeah, this week.
That's what's up.
Yes.
2 years. Time flies, doesn't
Yeah, it does.
it? Cool. So, what made you want to get married?
So yeah, I kind of knew. We knew off back that we both wanted to do it. Did it earlier than usual because try to go to the military. Because we have a son. You know, even though we were together, I'm still considered a single parent. So I didn't want, you know, my kid in a difference, like in the United States, if I had to get stationed overseas.
Cool.
So we had kind of talked about it. I didn't want to just do it. I wanted to make sure it was something I was cool with. If things didn't go through, just like they didn't. So we talked about it, made sure, you know, we knew that's what we both wanted to do, whether I went or whether I didn't. But yeah, we always knew that, you know, we wanted to settle down, we wanted to grow, have a family. We, you know, was tired of playing games with other people and was tired of the back and forth and just went for it.
Okay, so that's something y'all talked about early on.
Yeah, like it kind of was sudden. You know, when we had first got together, we mentioned our goals. We both had came out of long relationships, both 2.5, 3 year relationships.
That ain't no long relationship.
Well, you know, like,
You know, I'm
not
old.
long,
I'm
but, like,
old. You know, I was 6.5, 7 years. You know, so
I mean, you know, like kind of like we both came out of a couple year relationships. Um, so, yeah, we kind of talked about it. So that, you know, we were tired of games, we were tired of the old BS. So we had talked about that. That's when I mentioned the whole thing about the military, and we're like, you know, is this what we want to do? Is it something we're going to be cool with? Not just because of the military, but because, you know, that's something we're really comfortable with, like doing the rest of our lives. And we just went for it.
sounds dope. So, what does your spouse bring to the table in this
Okay, so
relationship?
well, he works, so I'm not the breadwinner. By myself. He's supportive. He listens. He's working on communication. That's something that we both struggle with. So communication, the fact that he's willing to change, I feel like that's a big plus in a relationship because, you know, he's open to feedback. Me, not so much. It has to click for a minute and then I'll be like, you know, okay. You know, he's a family man. He cares a lot about his family. He doesn't take no nonsense when it comes down to me or our kid. You know, he's goofy. He's hardworking. He's loving. Always trying to, you know, see what's the next way to better our family. Kind of getting out of the fact of being comfortable with the bare minimum. So he's always looking for ways, you know, how we can make more money or teaching me about savings, building credit, making sure our credit is right, making sure, we're not letting things just hang out here like people that we owe. So that way we can be good together. He's not selfish. He's always, if he's trying to better himself, he's trying to better me as well. Being his spouse, he's not trying to be, have the upper hand in a relationship or be the one doing better and the spouse doing bad. So, but the main thing is definitely support, communication, faithfulness, just being somebody I can talk to. I have people that I talk to about certain things, but he's the main person, I can talk to if something's going bad or if I'm discouraged about something. So it's always been like the encouragement that I don't give myself.
Okay. That was deep. That was better than he buys me purses and So I ask this question a lot. Like, I really look into the whole relationship dynamic, the family dynamic. That's what my channel's about. So I ask this question a lot, and you'd be surprised what I get.
Yeah, he gives gifts, but he's mainly about time. Like on our anniversary, he bought me a gift, and I won't say I wasn't excited. I was excited, but I wasn't expecting it. I like most, but I'm not materialistic. So
Okay.
I was cool with, I got him a game chair because I knew that, he needed one, and it's a good one. So I'm just like, he was excited about that. So he's very appreciative. He's from the projects. He kind of grew up not having a lot. So that was big to him. And things I've got him in the past, that's big to him. So, I'm cool with the fact that, he's all about time. He's not one to just be like, well, I'm just going to throw some dollars at you so, you could be quiet. But he's really big on family time.
That one.
And he cooked and cleaned, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah, I know you like to eat, so him cooking must be a plus.
Oh yeah.
All right, so what do you bring to the table?
I'm supportive as well. I try to push him. The job he has now, like he has a culinary degree, and I'm like, as your bachelor's, you should be striving to do more than work out here at, there's good resorts and stuff, but I was like, do more. Don't let no one belittle you. Don't be comfortable just getting by. So, I've helped him apply for jobs. The job he has now, I helped him apply for it. Help him, set up his resume. My mom works in HR. So I help him set up his resume so that way, he can stand out from other people. Try to let him, be there to lift him up when he thinks that nothing's going to go right. When I wasn't working, he was, supporting the household as one, trying to encourage him, let him know that, things are going to be okay. When I got my job, sitting down, budgeting, making plans. We did a vision board party with just me and him, have like liquor, food, just put things up there that we wanted to manifest in the future. And I kind of encouraged him a little bit because he's like, I've never done this before. I got the idea from my mom. And he's like, I've never done this before.
I might steal that one from you though.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a way of manifesting because my mom, I did it with her and she just bought a new car, and the car that's on her vision board turns out to actually be the car she has. And she didn't plan that. It just happened to be the same color, model, everything. And so I just feel like it's something that could be manifested. We already have marriage out there, but we want a successful marriage. So I try to bring peace at home because I know if he has, if he doesn't have peace at work, he doesn't want to come home to not having peace. I cook, I clean, I try to, help him as far as, just being there. People think men don't have problems. He went through a lot in his childhood. Some of which he's explained, like his grandmother dying. That was big on him because, his mom didn't really raise him. Granted, she's around now and I don't really like her. The grandma passed, and that was a big factor on him. And a couple of things, he's kind of reserved, so he hasn't really opened up fully yet. But he's getting to the point where he sees that I'm not going to throw things back in his face. I'm really listening to understand, listening to give feedback and support, not listening to use that against him in the future.
That's a big one because
yeah.
Man.
So I just try to match him. Where he lacks, I try to help him out so that way we're both successful. Don't down talk him. I do, however, I am firm on certain decisions he makes. Like, you know, you could have took this job to better yourself temporarily. It's not about what you wanted to do, but what's better for your family at the time. So I am firm about things like that. I am firm about things like that, but you know, I don't ever throw stuff like that in his face.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And last question. What would be the number one thing that you say that has made your relationship successful?
Not giving up, because we've been through some stuff. Not anything traumatizing like cheating, but we both have to work on communication. So, you know, we'll get comfortable, or I'll get comfortable walking around in silent treatment. If I think that he has an attitude, I would not communicate with him. I'll just assume he has an attitude, and then next thing you know, we're fighting for no reason. So I think communication, wanting to do more as a family, as a couple, because he's kind of not outgoing. So when he was living in, like, he's only been down here for 4 years. So when he was living in New York, I think he was kind of quiet. So I'm kind of trying to open him up more. So I think like going on dates, like when we went on a date for our anniversary, you know, it was like we had first met. So we were just trying to get back into winging that. And I think that is a factor in, you know, making us successful, having open communication, be willing to admit when we're wrong. Because we have gotten to that point where we're like, you know, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that, but also trying to change it, not just saying it just to say it.
Okay.
And just know that, and then just thinking about the future, like knowing that temporary problems are temporary, and we move on from them. You know, we try not to make things a big deal. We try not to go to bed mad at each other. You know, we always say I love you. We always think of it like, if this is our last time with each other or something like that, we always try to make it known that,
big.
You know.
That's big. Yeah, man. I tried to have that convo with my baby moms, like, probably like 2 hours ago. I told her, I said, man, life is short. You know, you should be nicer to me. You should be nicer to me because I'm anointed. You know, when you mess with God's children, you have bad luck. That's why you got bad luck. That's why you at where you at. You want more blessings.
And, you know, that's what I told him. That's what I told him, because I don't like his mom. And like, my job done nothing to this lady. She just mad because I don't kiss her ass. And I told him, I said, you know, he doesn't really understand that I'm spiritual, but I'm not like, I don't call myself a Christian or anything. And I've mentioned that before, and I'm just like, you know, for you to be sitting here running your mouth and think you're going to talk about me, treat me any kind of way, I don't tolerate disrespect, I don't care. I'll be like, you know, don't come up to my house, whatever. I was like, you drive trucks on the daily. You're always on the road. Just, like, you should really watch what you say, because your mom better watch what she say, because I don't have to say anything. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to fight. That's not a battle I have to fight. I try to, you know, let him know that I'm nice, but I don't care either, and I have an attitude.
Yeah.
So
you are not like a lot nicer than when I met you. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you grew up a little bit. Grew up.
Yeah, you have.
I still got myself there. It's still there. Oh, it's still there. It's slowly coming back. It's slowly waking back up, because she be trying me, but
you gotta calm that down. Like me, I'm a lot nicer than when you met me. Like,
for sure.
Ain't no point in being angry. Like, let it go.
Exactly. She's 40, bitter and miserable, and I got time. I got a whole career on the line, and I'm not about to waste it over you.
She only 40.
She gonna get hers. I ain't even worried about it.
She only 40.
She 40 something.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, man.
Yeah, she's 40 something.
Got some young. Nah, my mom was young too. Stop. But nah, that pretty much was it. I thank you. This was a very interesting interview. I can say, like, you, out of a lot of the married people I talk to, because you know where I work at, you seem a lot happier than a lot of the married people I talk to. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, it hasn't always been perfect, but we come to realize that, you know, we both play a part in things. So I'm really trying to work on it, because at the end of the day, I'm like, at this current moment, I don't want to be with nobody else, and it's the same for him. So, we want to make it work because we knew at one point we were good, we didn't have issues, so we tried to work towards not letting those issues consume us, and it's been working. So
That's good. Yeah, that's good. We definitely gonna chop it up again. I gotta go though. I got something I gotta do. But you have a
all
good
right,
day.
yeah, we'll definitely talk.
I bet. You have a good day. Be safe out there if you go out, because the world is crazy.
Yeah, you two go crazy. All right, you do the same.
All right.